Gotta keep your head held high. Gotta keep on praying, keep on slaying. Gotta keep that pretty smile. But she's ready to battle, ready to battle. Gonna take that enemy down. She feels no evil holding her ground. She is the warrior, the warrior. Ain't nothing gonna slow her down. She is the warrior, the warrior. She's taking this battleground. She is a fighter, a crier. She ain't gonna lose this round. She is a warrior, the warrior. She's singing away the pretty rubies and gold. She's gonna train her mind, gotta keep her in line, keep her eyes on the road. She's ready to battle, gonna take that enemy down. She is a river, holding her ground. She is a warrior, a warrior. Ain't nothing gonna slow her down. She is a warrior, a warrior. She's taking this battle down. She is a fighter, a crier. She ain't gonna lose this round. She is a warrior, a warrior.
Lost, he's your way. When you're afraid, he's your courage. When you stumble, he will steady you. When you're hurt, he's gonna heal you. When you're broken, he will mend you. When you're blind, he will lead you. When you're hungry, he will feed you. When you face trial, he's with you. When I face persecution, he shields me. When I face problems, he will comfort me. When I face wrong, he will provide me. And when we face death, he will carry us home. He is everything. Everybody, everywhere, every time, every way. He is your God. It's who you are. She is a warrior, warrior. And you won't slow her down. She is a warrior, warrior. She's taking this battle down. She is a fighter, a crier. She ain't gonna lose this now. She is a warrior, a warrior. She is a warrior, a warrior. Ain't nothing gonna slow her down. She is a warrior, a warrior. She's taking this battle down. She is a fighter, a crier. She ain't gonna lose this round. She is a warrior, a warrior.
Hello, good day, everyone. Warm greetings to you wherever you are in any part of the world. I remain Esther Adilano. Esther Adelano. I want to sincerely apologize to our audience for not hosting a session last month. It was due to technical issues, and we hope to bring the guest we scheduled for last month in one of these days. We are going to have a session with her again. So today, we're going to be having the phenomenal Coach Nancy Okorududu, popularly known as CAC Landlady. She has registered so many small and large businesses, small scale business, limited liability business, and all. So she's going to be taking us on a section on social media strategy, especially on how to build a strong online presence for your business growth. So stay tuned, because it's going to be a mind-blowing session.
She is a warrior, a warrior. Ain't nothing gonna slow her down. She is a warrior, a warrior. Gotta get up and go, no matter the road. Gotta keep your head held high. Gotta keep on praying, keep on slaying. Gotta keep that pretty smile. But she's ready to battle, gonna take that enemy down. She fears no evil and holding her ground. She is a warrior, ain't nothing gonna slow her down. She is a warrior, she's taking this battleground. She is a fighter, a crier, she ain't gonna lose this round. She is a warrior, yeah. She sees a way, it ain't there. Rubies of gold. She's gonna train her mind, gotta keep her in line, keep her eyes on the road. She's ready to battle, gonna take that enemy down. She is a rebel, holding her ground. She is a warrior, ain't nothing gonna slow her down. She is a warrior, she's taking this battle around. She is a crier, she ain't gonna lose this round. She is a warrior.
You're lost, he's your way. When you're afraid, he's your courage. When you stumble, he will steady you. When you're hurt, he's gonna heal you. When you're broken, he will mend you. Feed you. When you face trial, he's with you. When I face persecution, he shields me. When I face problems, he will comfort me. When I face wrong, he will fight me. When you face death, he will carry his heart. He is everything. Every promise, everywhere, every time, every way. He is your God. This is what you belong to.
She is a warrior.
Hello. All right, thank you so much, Coach Nancy Okorududu, for taking out time to join us today. We have here with us the phenomenal Coach Nancy Okorududu. So before she goes straight to our teaching, I'm just going to read her profile so we all get to know the tremendous work she's doing, especially for entrepreneurs. You're welcome, ma.
Thank you very much, Esther.
Yeah.
Apologies, I joined late. There were some technical issues, but then we are here.
Thank you so much. All right, Coach Nancy is going to teach us for 45 minutes, and there's going to be room for questions and answer session. But then let me introduce to you who Coach Nancy is. Nancy Okorududu is a business registration consultant, a social media management strategist, a digital marketer, and a business teacher for MSMEs. She is the lead consultant of Nancy Consulting Limited and the founder of the Facebook community Grow Your Business with Nancy, with over 5,000 business owners as members of the online community. She is also the lead instructor of the Social Media Management and Marketing Academy, a 30 days online school created to help individuals, business owners, and corporate bodies to establish an online presence, increase visibility, 10 times their sales, and grow their business by leveraging social media. SMMA is also meant to equip young individuals with digital skills they can offer either as freelancers, working remotely, or as a full-time corporate job. She has facilitated business trainings like CAC registration for small business owners with over 600 paid community members, where she earned the name CAC Landlady. With where she earned the name CAC Landlady. Other trainings she has facilitated are nylon production trainings, how to position your business for funding opportunities, A to Z SCUMI registration, among others. And she has multiple digital products and resources to her name. She is a seasoned media expert and has served as a journalist with Ray Power FM, Alagbado, Lagos. Thank you so much, Coach Nancy. Your profile is so amazing. The works you've done, the physical office you just launched in Abuja, and your training of over 5,000 business owners. It's so amazing. And I'm glad that you're going to be taking us on social media strategy, and you will teach us the strategy you've been employing to increase your influence and affluence over the year.
Thank you so much, Esther. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to speak once again on the matter I'm always passionate at speaking.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and hi everyone. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm seeing anyone, but I know you can see me. So I will proceed. Um, like we have before us, we want to look at building a strong online presence for business growth. Building a strong online presence for business growth. Okay. Thank you, Esther, once again for also introducing me. I wanted to ask who are they introducing like that, as in, but then um, it's a privilege. We are in the age of we are in the digital age, and there are many privileges we have now as compared to time before now. Some people may be young, but some of us, we are still young. But then where we are coming from, when I remember during our younger years, we didn't know anything much as social media. But now I always call it the blessedness of social media. There is a blessing that comes with social media, and it is available to anyone who can tap from it. Okay, so I'm doing a one-way talk. I honestly cannot see anyone, but I hope we are together.
Yeah.
All right, so building a strong online presence for business growth. That's the topic before us right now. Okay, so strong online presence. What is an online presence? May want to look what does it mean to build a strong online presence? What does it mean to build a strong online presence? Or what we want to talk about is how we can actually become intentional about our presence online. That's what we're saying. How we can be intentional on about what we do online that can bring in profiting. Most of us, so many times. Sorry, let me just ask you. Most of us, so many times, have um, use social media to what do we do it now, to while away time, to get out of boredom, to just relax. But then here is it, we are trying to establish the fact that we can do more with social media, with being online. And what we are trying to establish here is that it is profitable. And so if you must come out online, you must come out strong. So I'm going to be speaking on how you can use social media to start and grow a brand online. online present, online, if you are online, if, like as an individual, or you have a business, you are a brand. So I want to talk on how you can use social media to start and grow a brand from that. So I know you are here. Anyone who is listening to this is interested in social media, and so this short training is, or this short teaching is for you, or is an exposure. We want to just look at it and see how we can benefit. So if you are here that you want to profit from online, you want to make something meaningful from online, from your browsing, from your texting, from your typing, then you should sit and let's see how we can do this. So I want to tell you my story briefly. I will tell you my story. I will talk about the two money secrets I learned when I decided to come online, and then I will talk about how we can actually use some strategies, the strategies I've used over time to leverage social media to start and grow my brand. So let's go on straight into what we have. So I want to just tell you a short story about me. Like Esther said, my name is Nancy Okorududu. In the year 2020, yes, 2020, I went into the labor room to deliver of my last son, and it was a traumatic experience. I almost lost my life in the in trying to give birth to another life, but God said, no, you are not yet to go yet. So I lost a lot of blood. It was so traumatizing, and then thank God I was able to overcome. And so after the childbirth, I was at home trying to heal, and barely a week, COVID-19 happened. Before then, I used to be very busy. I used to be a very busy offline business owner. I run a rental event store. Up to now, that was what I've been running, and I was a part-time lecturer with the Institute of the Innovation Institute of Technology, Kaduna. So I was pretty quite so busy offline. But then, as I had this traumatic experience, I was trying to heal, and then the COVID lockdown happened in March. We were all bored and was looking at ourselves. We were all bored and everyone was idle. And so, to add the insult upon injury, in May, I lost my mom. My mom used to be one of my backbone, and then sometimes my mom used to also be my troublemaker. My mom will always say, Nancy, this thing you are doing, I know you can do better. How do you just want to remain a part-time lecturer, and you just want to have a rental shop and just be there like that? Nancy, look up now. Why did you just keep silent like this? Why are you? I said, Mommy, leave me. I'm training my children, and they're still small. Please leave me alone. So when she died at that time, I was like, so what will I do now? I still remembering what my mom was always saying, was speaking. And so I was like, okay, what will I do now? What will I do? So if I had lost my life, is that how it would have been? Everything would have ended for me. And in that depth of thought, because there was loneliness, I began to pay attention to social media. We all knew that when you turn into the TV, what happens? You do not see, there's nothing. It's only COVID-19, COVID, whatever. COVID. So we decided to go back to social media to get to relax. And that was then I became intentional about following the people I follow. Then I began to follow people like Chioma Ifeanyi, people like Emeka Nobis, some kind of people that were writing and talking about business. And since I was interested in business, I followed people who was interested about business. Now I don't know where you are watching this from, but if you are listening to me, the one thing I would like to emphasize there is that follow serious people online. Follow serious people online, especially those who has your interest. Those people or those influencers who write something related to what you love doing as regards to your career. I don't mean skit makers. I don't mean any jokes and gist. I mean follow serious people that you can look up to be able to show their path to success. So that was one of the things that happened. And something was happening. As I was following Chioma, I was following Emeka Nobis. I discovered there were some things they would write about business. And when they write, I would say, yes, this is true. This is common sense. When I go to the what do they call it, to the comment section to go and read comments, I've been seeing people saying, wow, this is amazing, I've never heard about this before. Wow, what does this mean? Thank you, God bless you, only God will reward you. I was like, duh, what's this? What's so special here? This is, after all, this is common sense. So that was what I was always telling myself. But then it was at that production I remembered, or I understood, I observed that your normal, whatever seems normal to you, could be somebody else's wow. I think if you are watching this with me and you have where to chat, can you type it down in the comment section, wherever you are, that your normal could be somebody else's wow. Somebody else is saying wow at what you think is normal. So I was like, if Chioma can write this way, if Emeka can write this way, if people who actually are actually receptive to this, I can also do something. And so I began to look for training, go for courses, take some free and paid courses to just improve my skills. But then I decided to one day to go visible. I decided to go visible, and that was what changed my life. That decision alone. In July 2021, after I've weaned my baby was a year old plus, I said this day, 1st of July 2021, I'm going to come out and become visible. I made a post about it. If you are with me, you can go check on Facebook, Nancy Okorududu, July 1st, 2021. You will see that post. Why did I make that post? I made the post so that I could keep myself accountable. I made the post so that I could tell my friends and people who are following me that they can keep me accountable. So if I had kept quiet and said tomorrow I'll do it, I knew I wasn't going to do it. So I was like, okay, let me do this intentionally. So if you must come out to build a strong presence online, you must be intentional about what you're about to do. So I became intentional 1st of July 2021. And so I began to write. I wrote about business. I wrote about my family. I wrote about motherhood, and then just little here and there entertainment. And that was how I started getting small encouragement, and I started getting the wow I was looking actually for. I started getting DMs, people asking me, I want consultation, I want to ask a question, I want to do this. And that was what baited the company called Nanstep. I think you can see Nanstep here. That was what baited Nanstep Limited Liability company. What happened when we began to get people speaking, asking, making consultation? I said, okay, there is a need to create a product or create a solution that can serve these people, and as well that I can get value for my own time. And so I began to create. Do what we call consulting, 30 minutes business consulting, consultations, 20 minutes business consultation for a mega fee. And that was how we did, and we grew from consulting for people. We began to observe patterns. What questions our clients, those ones who were interested in what we're doing, what they were asking, and some of their problems. And in the midst of those problems, we began to create solutions. For instance, when we started getting people consulting, so people say, where do I start from, Nancy? I want to do this. I don't even know where to start from. I am confused. And then I will say, okay, the first thing you should do is to get a business plan, set your plan that you're going to run with. And then I understood that a lot of people could not write business plan. And then we started offering business plan writing and business plan services. So this is how we created a services from the problems of our audience. As time went on, I began to say, okay, so that because there was fear of imposter syndrome, I'm writing and writing. Will people actually are people actually interested? I said, okay, so that I can know if I actually, so I can prove if what I'm doing is valid. Let me segment my audience. And so I was like, okay, can we now have a group of business owners? And we created the group, Grow Your Business with NASTEF. And then as God we have it, we have as of now over 5,500 members joining us. That was went to prove that what we were doing was quite valid and it was people needed it. And so that was how we continued. We continue to give services. At the end of the day, people say, okay, after business plan, what's next? And then we knew the next on the ladder is what CAC registration. You have to incorporate your business with the right, with the necessary authority. And that was when I was like, okay, Oga is a chartered accountant. Oga should give this service now. And that was how we said CAC registration with NASTEF. So I wouldn't want to take much of my story, but what I want to get, or I want you to get from here is that you can actually start giving value online and observe your audience from their problems, from their feedback. You can create a product online. You can create a product and sell to your audience. But then, like I said, I'm also round up my story, and that was how we said NASTEF. And then later we said, when we had all these services lined up for business owner, we're like, okay, we have to scale. We have to offer this service to more people than our followers. And that was then, since I was a media expert, I started to leverage digital marketing, social media marketing to grow NASTEF. And that was how we started, ran training, ran Facebook ads, ran promotional ads, and they were working. We're getting a lot of leads, getting a lot of results, good results. And we were having a lot of revenue. And some people were coming again for consultancy on how to go visible, on how to be able to do all this, to be able to leverage social media to grow their brand. That was how we started running consultancy for social media, until we finally get back to the social media management and marketing academy, the training arm and the consultancy arm. So what we are saying is that actually the solution lies in, or rather, sorry, whatever you are doing, the value lies in the solution you can give to people. So this is how we grew up NASTEF. Today, we thank God, NASTEF Consulting is owning its corporate office here in the city of Abuja, not anywhere in the major city. We have both physical and we have remote workers. We have our staff strength, over 8 staff strength. And then we are serving business owners with our business solutions home and abroad, and we are reaching a lot of people just because we decided to be intentional about social media. And today I can look back and tell my mom and say, Mom, I know you are proud of me. More people, I can reach more people, and more people can get the impact of what we are doing. We've trained over 20,000 business owners online, offline. We've impacted a lot of people through our entrepreneurial journey. Most of our students have gone ahead to learn money-making skills and are making money in millions. So these are some of the things that decision of being intentional about online, that decision gave us. So it is really, really why, if you must make an intentional decision today to become valuable, to become intentional online. So I want to really quick, before I want to share just few strategies I've used over time. Few strategies I've used over time to grow our brand. We are not yet where we want to be, but at least we are seeing results. We are making progress. So that I have just few strategies I've used to build an online presence and to build a brand, to build a buying audience. And the first strategies, that is, if you are here, you want to start out, you want to leverage social media to build your brand, to build your business. If you want to start out today and say, where do I start from? These are the strategies that have helped me. These are some of the strategies I've used over time and have given me results, and I've given some of my students results too. So I term them the 7 strategies I've used to build a buying audience and build a strong online presence. The first on my list, sorry, I said 7. If I have time, I can give you up to 10, but let me give you the 7, the 7 important ones. So the first strategy I've used to build a strong online presence is to define my specifics. I said defined my specific. I defined my specifics. So please, if you are anywhere chatting, you are there, just write define your specifics. Define your specific. What do we mean by defining your specifics? When I came out online to begin to write, I told my audience that today on, I'm going to write about business, I'm going to write about motherhood and about family. I defined my specific. You have to be clear about what you are about to do and what area. You don't just come online and speak this today and speak something else tomorrow, and another thing you jump on a skit, tomorrow you jump on a hot gist. No, you have to define your niche, define your specific, what your specific in what you are, what value you are specifically going to give your audience. Your audience ought to know what you are coming out for. And so we defined our specific, that we're out to reach out with to business owners. Sorry, I'm hot here because this thing just turned off. But then I think we should go on. So you define your specific and be sure and make sure you clarify that to your audience. Make sure you clarify that to your audience. Your audience should be able to know the value, the kind of value you are bringing in. So we came out to say what we are writing is to grow your business, and that is what we have been doing over time. So today, decide, write it down. What value will I be giving out? What niche am I concentrating on? Is it is it business niche? Is it leadership? Is it whatever? What is the niche? Is it what you studied? Whatever. Define it and make sure your audience know what you'll be writing and talking about. All right. Next, after defining, the second thing, define your audience. Call out your audience. You must have a target audience. You are not meant to speak to everybody. If you do not define your audience, you may miss it, you may get discouraged. You must be able to know who your message is for. It's very important. You must know who you have a message for, which group of people you are carrying out, you are giving out your value to. For instance, as a business owner who sells fashion items and clothes, you should know that, especially maybe cosmetics and let's say fashion items, you should know that most of your target audience are women. Because if you do not define your audience, you may miss it in the message. You need to know your audience. You need to know the people you are speaking with, the people you are sent with, before you know how you can the message, before you know how to craft a message that will appeal to them. So you should define your audience. Define your audience. Thirdly, what you should do. Thirdly, what you should do is to make use of symbolism. When coming out online, be it on Facebook, be it on on Twitter or on Instagram, you should be known for something. I was teaching the other day and I was telling people that, okay, if we look at popular skit makers, if we look at influencers, they are always known for something. They always have something on them that shows that everybody can identify them. A symbol, a symbol. We are talking about Moses Bliss. Moses Bliss. What does he see? When you see his hair shape, his hair pattern of barbing or cutting his hair, you know that it's Moses Bliss. This is Moses Bliss. When we look at the popular brain jotter, what do we know him for? Please drop it in the comment section. What do we know brain jotter for? His green shirt, his green shirt. These are symbols. These are symbols. When we look at who again? Sabinus. We have blue shirts. These are symbols. When we started CAC registration with NANSTEP, and we started training business owners too, because we discovered that it was like CAC registration was so expensive for some business owners. I said, okay, there's a provision for business owners to actually register their business themselves, and they do not know. So let me create a course that teaches that and sell it to people. And then that was how we started. We created a course registration and started training business owners, and we had a support group where we will always get feedback from. And one of my students just started me up and said, CAC landlady, after you now you. And that day when she hailed me, I was like, what? This is a symbol. And that was what brought about the name CAC landlady. And that name alone sold us. When they come to WhatsApp, when my people come to WhatsApp, they want to show me they know me, they will just hail me, CAC landlady, I want to register my business. And it's stuck in the mind of people because you want to remain in the mind of people. People must know you to stand out among the crowd. And how you can is because when attaching a symbol to yourself. So that name, CAC landlady, rang the bell. And people were patronizing CAC landlady because they knew that was their final boss. So today, decide. It could be a slogan. It could be a pattern of writing. It could be maybe your end note. Because some people, like for instance, when I write, I sign out with all the best. This makes people to distinguish my writing from somebody else's writing. So get something that stands you out, and you should always put it at the face of your audience so that whenever they see it, they know it is you. So make use of symbolism. It helps a lot. Number 4, if you want to build your online presence, you must make sure you are out to give value. Like I said, I started out writing valuable posts to business owners. And honestly, when you give value, you will get money in return. Not when you sell, when you give value, people begin to look for you for a solution. That is where you can now present your products or your services as a solution. So what am I trying to say? That decide on making valuable posts on your timeline. You can give us hacks about your business. If you are selling gold, you are selling jewelry, you can come up and teach us. You can teach us on how to identify fake from original. You can teach us a lot of hacks. You can tell us what is happening in the jewelry industry. You can educate us and so on. So you see, once you start giving value, it builds authority. It builds perceived authority. People begin to see you as an authority over that field. So learn to give informational value, information that will help people. Give it out freely. Don't expect something in return. Give out what knowledge, give out what you know, hacks, tips on what you know, especially that is related to your expertise or related to your business or what you sell. And you see people getting attracted to you. They'll say, okay, since they gave me this thing for free, what if I now buy his course? What if I now buy his product? This guy is genuine. So please, you learn to give value. Sometimes we write to business, and we write about business strategies, business ideas. We feed our audience with valuable information, business updates, and we socialize with them, and then they will respond to you. So let's decide to give value. Another that is number 5. Number 6, Sorry, because of our time, I'm trying to. Number six strategy on how you can leverage social media or to build an online presence is to know, optimize your page. Optimize your page. A lot of people, you go to their timeline and you see another picture, you see cartoon character, you see avatar on their profile. If you want to come out and sell online, whether you sell your brand or sell a business, you need to put your face out. You need to take professional shot. You need to smile, take a headshot, find picture and use it as your DP. That is page optimization. You go to your bio and write simple things about yourself. This is what I do, this is what I do. That is page optimization. Some of us are not in control of our timeline. Some of us, when we come to your timeline, we will see you, they tagged you and 99 others. And so when we come to your timeline, we are not seeing your voice, we are hearing the voices of every other person. People will post trash and tag you, and it is appearing on your timeline. No, you have to clear your space. You have to clear your timeline. That's what it means to optimize your page. From your headshots you get at your profile picture to your background picture, you can go to Canva. Canva is very, or tell a graphic man to create a short graphic for you that tells what you do on your background, and then just write about what you do. You can write nice post about yourself or about all what you do and pin it as your pin post. These are all page optimization. So you do not post anything, you optimize your page, put a link there or put your WhatsApp number, put a call to action, create sales posts, and so people see you and see that this is person that has that is knowledgeable, and this is person that is coordinated. So keep your timeline clean from all unnecessary tags and also optimize your page for growth. That's what we treat. That is what we do at the Social Media Management and Marketing Academy. The academy I run is a cohort program for 30 days that we run to teach people how to leverage social media to start and grow a business or to become social media managers. So we teach page optimization. You can go ahead and search and say, how can I optimize my page? So this is number six strategies we have used. And then number seven, which is very important. After you've optimized your page, after you're ready to give value to people, after you have defined your specifics, after you have defined your target audience, you need to join communities. You need to go and look for your target audience. You need to be seen. And you cannot be seen only on your timeline. You need to join groups. If it's on Facebook, join groups. If it's on LinkedIn, join groups. Join communities so that you can be seen. Contribute valuable information there and tag yourself and mention yourself once you have made a short post. You see, people who are interested in what you do will follow you to your timeline, because you cannot just be on offline or online and be producing on your timeline and there's nobody coming to see it, no more people. You have to look for new ways for new people to always join you, to always follow you, to always connect with you. And you can only do that when you go and look for them. Go and look for them in the groups that your target audience has interest. In the groups that your target audience has interest. For instance, the person who is selling clothes, who is selling bags, who is selling cosmetics should go to women-centered group and join this group, discuss, interact, share valuable tips there too, share whatever you are sharing, and people begin to say, wow, and they follow you to your page, and you keep on giving value and then sell to them. As you build your audience, please, you sell to them. As you build your audience, you sell your offers and you sell to them. And as that has ended my 7 strategies, but I want to add one more. Is Esther there? Because I feel I'm talking to myself, but then I don't know. I like a very, very interactive class. So I just feel I'm talking now. I don't know who I'm talking with. So is Esther with me? And my time is my time still? Yeah, okay. I just have few minutes here. Can Esther hear me? Are you here?
On stage with you.
So once you join, just let me know. So I want to add just two more strategies I've used. So after optimizing your page, okay, Esther has joined now. Let me just
Can
wrap
you
up.
hear me? I can
Um,
hear you, but you've been on the stage, so I don't want to share the stage with you.
okay, okay. So I'm just about rounding up. I just wanted to know if you are still with me.
Yes, we
So
are together.
okay. So after optimizing your page, I said I just want to add two more strategies in building an online presence that will help you grow your business. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent because people must observe your consistency before they transact with you. So you will not post today and after 3 days or after 1 month you come back and post. No, you have to be intentional about your presence online by being consistent. People should know that every day, if it's not every day, every two days, every 3 days, I'm online, I'm doing this. So you need to be consistent. A lot of us get discouraged when we try maybe a week, a month, 2 months, and nothing is happening, and all of us just sit down and one day we wake up again and say, let me start. No, you may not see results at the beginning, but it is the consistency that people are watching. And with time, you begin to get results. So do not be like the youth that will jump from one shining object to another. No, I learned something from Obi Kubana. He wrote, that was 2 years ago. He said you cannot be consistent with a business with a business for 3 years and don't receive results. I'm not saying you should stay for 3 years, but what I'm saying is that be consistent at least for a long while, and you begin to see little results. And then lastly, that is my last of my own last of my the added gara, sorry, let me use the word gara in Hausa. It means the added one that I said I'm going to add is to learn to invest into sponsored ads. Learn to invest sponsored ads. So as you are growing your business online, as you want to grow your brand online, do not forget you have to, at some point, you have to leverage sponsored ads. You have to pay mark if it's for Instagram and Facebook to help you increase your visibility, because the more people see you, the more you have the chances of being profitable online. Thank you once again. My name is Nancy Okorududu. I can now take your question.
Thank you so much, Coach Nancy. Thank you so much, Coach Nancy. Please, does anyone have a question for Coach Nancy? She's available to answer all your questions for free. I can see some people online. You're live with us, or if you have questions later after watching this video, do well to reach out to us. You can reach out to her in a physical office in Abuja at Nansteve Consulting. You can also send an email to her. She trains at she's the lead instructor of the Social Media Management and Marketing Academy, where she trains people on how to maximize social media and make money from it. So we'll be sharing this video session on YouTube. We also share the link on WhatsApp so that people can watch. People who were not able to join the live session would watch this video later. And I believe some people will be reaching out to you to get your products or take trainings from you after this session. Thank you so much for this short period, and I'll let you know that it's filled with so much value. One of the things you said that struck me is that we should be consistent with what we do, even if we are not getting immediate results in terms of profits, in terms of money from it. And I want to encourage our listeners that whatever it is that you find your ends doing, stick to it. Know what you want to do in the long run and stick to it. The medium might be different, but the message should be the same. You can decide to go into the leadership niche or go into fashion niche. The means you are using to sell these ideas might be different as technology evolve, but have that message that is consistent. Have that message that is consistent and be disciplined enough to follow it through. Influence and affluence is not built in a day, just like they said Roman, is it Roman was not built in a day. Yes, so
True.
influence and affluence is not built in a day. It's like a drop of water. It keep amassing itself, it
Just
keeps
like
growing, it
they
keeps
said
growing
Roman,
and
is
growing.
it Roman was not
So
built in a day.
thank you so much, Madam Nancy. Thank
Influence
you.
is not built
Please,
in
do
a
you
day.
have a final word for the audience?
Okay, thank you so much, Esther, for having me. Well, like I said, um, it is the one who perseveres to the end that gets results. So we
Yeah.
should be consistent and persevere. Look at with social media, there is no limitation. One day you can just go viral. That's it.
Yeah.
So just be consistent at what you do. Rinse and repeat. Check where you have issues. Check your errors. Correct. Rinse and repeat, and you will see results in no time.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Okay, as it is, there are no further questions. There are no further questions. We want to appreciate you for this. It's 1 hour, it's a 1 hour program from 7 to 8 p.m. So we like sticking to our time. We'll see you next time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate.
Thank you. All right, everyone. I hope you're going to reach out to Coach Nancy Okorududu at Nansteve Consulting Limited, where she trains business owners on how to grow their business, on how to maximize their influence and to make profit. So she also trains people, even novice, on social media techniques they need to build their page. She does this at Social Media Management and Marketing Academy. And the truth is that social media is not a scam. People are making it from this. If you are thinking of starting a business and you don't know how to go about it, I encourage you to reach out to her so that she can share strategies with you, strategies that has helped her make proven results over the years. So I encourage you to reach out to her so that she can share these strategies with you, of course, for a fee. All right. This is a T Prime Leadership Academy webinar. We normally have our webinars every month. Our focus is on personal development and leadership development. We help you develop yourself by sharing strategies that will help you improve yourself financially, mentally, academically, and all. You can watch our videos on YouTube where we've hosted people from different parts of the world, including USA, UK, and all. And we ensure that we bring you professionals who are capable of taking you from where you are right now to where you ought to be. We encourage you to reach out to our speakers after listening to them so that you can build this consistent connection with them for mentorship, for business development, and personal development. See you next time in our next series. And I am very, very certain that our next series is going to be very exciting because we are bringing to you a phenomenal. See you next time. I remain Esther Adelano.